Hey, this is JC. Welcome to Urban Life Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. In a previous video, I covered several different Leatherman additions you can do to level up your Leatherman tools. And I'm really happy to receive this batch of items from Galvanox. It's various bits and adapters that you can use to add on to your existing Leatherman tools. So let's get into it. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description below. You can even join as a channel member for exclusive content. Thanks a lot. So shout out to Galvanox for sending this to me. They sent me 4 different sets of items. We've got an adapter, short adapter over here. We've got a ratchet. This is a long adapter, and then of course we have this 21-piece bit kit. So let's open this up, and then we'll take out my Leatherman tools because they fit these 2 tools, the skeleton and the signal. Of course they fit other tools as well, but these are 2 tools that I have that will work, and then we'll see how they go together, and I'll have a look at the various items and just give you my thoughts on it. So here we have all the different bits of gear out, and let's just start from the left with the bit extenders. So there are 2 here. One's about 1 inch long. This is 2.5 inches long, excluding that end which goes into the bit driver. And these hold standard 1/4 inch bits. So something like that, which you can get. So that's very useful. But it also holds the Leatherman flat bits as well, so they can hold both. And these adapters go with any Leatherman tool which has the flat bit extender, such as with the skeleton, the signal, the surge, the mutt, and the arc. So you can just pull that off. So this is basically a glass breaker with a flathead screwdriver. So that is a proprietary Leatherman kind of design. But this fits in just like that. And that's a pretty good fit, right? It's not going to come out just by shaking it or just by using it. Now the long one goes in just like that as well. And I should mention, in terms of the fit and finish and the materials, just everything just looks really good. As you can see, very clean, very smooth, and feels good as well. And yes, it fits well, so the tolerance is pretty good. Now I should mention there's a black version of this extender with a magnet inside, so it can hold your bit even better, especially for the 1/4 inch bits like that. But this, the retention is pretty good, right? So let's just put this in, right? That's not going to come out easily. So as good as your Leatherman adapter. In fact, look, that's really in, and that's because there's a groove or notch in the bit itself. And let me just try to get that out. It's a knacky thing. Just gotta make sure you clear that groove. So I've gotten it out, and that's the groove I'm mentioning. Let's get the focus in so you can see that indentation there. So that really catches on and really holds it in place, as you can see. So that's the long adapter. Now if you had to choose between the 2, I'd say probably just get the longer one, because the longer one can reach places the shorter one can, and it can do the job that this can but this can't. But if you have pocket constraints or space constraints in terms of your EDC setup, then yeah, maybe you might want to get the shorter one. Now over here we have a ratchet. That's right, this too fits into that same driver, as you can see. And this is a ratchet. So let's take one of these 1/4 inch bits. So that fits in here. Let's fit that in. Okay, let's. Okay, that's actually harder than I thought. Now I'm wondering whether that's just me, not used to it, but let's see if I can take it out. Not that easy. Let's see if there's a release. No. So that's just the tolerance. It is a very tight fit, and I'm sure over time you can see that wear and tear probably make it looser. So that's something, yeah, this is the first time I'm actually doing it. I'm a bit surprised how tight that is. But tight is good, right? So you can see there's absolutely no wiggle with the bit itself. You're getting it all from the ratchet over here. And of course you can turn this to go the other direction. But yes, pulling it out, just needs a bit more strength. Just get used to that. So that surprised me a bit, but I'm glad I showed that to you. So it's good to know. On one hand, it is very tight, but then it puts a bit more effort to put it in and take out, but I think over time that's going to get easier. So this is a ratchet. If you're inclined to want a ratchet as opposed to just having a driver, you have that option as well. Well, finally, we'll come to the 21-piece bit kit over here. So this is actually pretty good because what you have is basically all the bits from the Leatherman bit set. And the main difference would be how they've kind of packaged it together. So with Leatherman, you get two separate bit kits, I guess you could call it, because you get two sides, but they're two separate pieces. This is one whole pack, right? So you can see this as an advantage or maybe a disadvantage for some. Maybe there are some people who just want a thinner profile kind of carry and only carry some of the bits, so they don't need the full 21 bit set. So I can see, having a smaller bit kit. But if you just want all your bases covered, it's not much thicker, right? It's still 3/4 of an inch, maybe 1 centimeter or so. Yeah. So I think it's not much of a compromise, and you get double amounts of bits, so that's pretty good. So these bits, very well made as well. I think one difference I noticed between this and the Leatherman bits, two things. One would be the labeling. So you can see the numbering just so clear with that white kind of stamping. Now I would guess it's not stamping, but looks like it's printed on, lasered on maybe. Let's see. I think over time it might rub out. I'm not sure. I do feel texture. Time would tell. Or if you know and you've used it and it's scraped off, let me know. But you can see it's actually very clear, much clearer than the Leatherman's one. So that's pretty nice. Now these indentations are also much more pronounced. So I'm talking about the little grooves there on the long sides. So that really grips into the holder. So for example, if I put this in here, right, I can't pull it out unless I press down and then I release. Now here's the glass breaker bit. So if I put this in, it does lock in, but I can actually pull it out even without depressing. But with this, when I put it in, it's really in there. So again, that's good, right? You want that tighter fit, you want that secureness. So that to me actually is a win in the case of this design. And in terms of the packaging as well, everything just fits in nicely here. It looks very similar to the Leatherman packaging. And I should mention, this is half the price of the Leatherman Bit Kit. Now you might be thinking, is this a knockoff? Well, technically not, in the sense that the patent has expired for Leatherman, so they have every right to design things to fit the Leatherman tools, and one of the things they've done is of course to replicate this but add some of their own design elements. As I mentioned, the numbering in terms of the visibility, that's more indent, and the packaging, so they have added some of their own touches to it. So let's talk about carrying this. How would you carry these things? Now for me, this is probably not a pocket carry. I don't even pocket carry the Skeleton sometimes, but rarely. This is a pouch carry for me. So if I had additions like that, these were pouch carries. Now I wouldn't carry all of these. I might carry a driver, let's say, and let's say I don't carry those. Technically, they could go into your pocket if you wear cargo pants and you need this for your job. I can see this being very handy. If not, if you're an EDC pouch person like me, something like the Maxpedition Platy, which is a very simple EDC pouch like that, that could actually fit in. You could put the multi-tool in one side, and then you could put probably this here, and then you could put maybe the big extender, something like that. Or you could zip it up inside if you have bits, for whatever reason you want 1/4 inch bits as well, you can put that inside. Basically you can create a whole mini toolkit with a pouch like that, and that will fit well, and that's quite flat. Now this will not, I think, comfortably fit in the standard Leatherman pouch, simply because this would be too thick. So I personally probably won't recommend or do that. All right, let's see. Yeah, there you have it. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this look at these Leatherman additional tools from Galvanox. So do check out the links that I have in the description where you can buy all the various tools, and let me know what you think of these tools. I know a lot of you do have them and recommend them because you have left comments in my videos talking about Galvanox, so I'm glad I've got my hands on them, and I do agree, very well made, good fit and finish, and very practical addition at a good value to add to your Leatherman. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.